Ladies and gentlemen, warriors and dreamers, champions in the making, I want to talk to you about something deeper than success, deeper than money, deeper than fame, trophies, or titles. I want to talk about impact, because at the end of the day, success fades, records get broken, bank accounts go up and down, fame disappears the second you're no longer on the screen. But impact lasts. Impact echoes. Impact lives on in the hearts of people long after you're gone. And here's the truth. Every single one of you has the power to make an impact. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, not when life is perfect. Right now, today. Dwayne Johnson had a dream. Football. He trained. He worked. He bled for it. And then, one day, gone. Cut from his team. No NFL career. A dream shattered. $7 in his pocket. That was his reality. Now, most people would have folded. Most people would have said, it's over. But not him. He asked himself, what can I build from this? What can I do with what I've got left? And that's when he discovered the truth. Sometimes your greatest impact comes not from chasing what you lost, but from creating something new. He went into wrestling. At first, people booed him. Rocky sucks, they screamed. But he didn't quit. He transformed. He worked harder. He found his voice. He made people feel something. That's impact. Then he went into acting. Again, people doubted him. Another wrestler trying to act. But he believed in his vision. He worked, he trained, he learned, and now he's not just an actor, he's a global icon. Movies, businesses, philanthropy, influence, millions of lives touched. That's impact. See, making an impact doesn't mean you have to be on TV. It doesn't mean millions of followers. Impact means when you walk into a room, people feel your energy. Impact means when someone's struggling, you lift them up. Impact means when you do your work, you do it with such passion and consistency that people can't help but be moved. Impact is what happens when your purpose collides with your persistence. Here's the secret. You cannot make an impact on others until you've made an impact on yourself. If you want to inspire others, you've got to first inspire yourself. If you want to change the world, you've got to first change your world. If you want to leave a legacy, you've got to first live a life of discipline, belief, and courage. That's why The Rock wakes up before the sun, hits the gym, and works harder than anyone else in the room. It's not about muscles. It's not about looks. It's about discipline. It's about showing himself and everyone watching that consistency builds greatness. That's impact. Never underestimate small acts. One smile, one encouragement, one "you can do this" to someone who's ready to give up. That's impact. You don't have to change the entire world in one move, but you can change someone's world with one move. And if you keep doing that over and over, your impact multiplies. Think about this. Every time The Rock posts on social media, millions feel that energy. But it started with one fan in the arena, one handshake backstage, one person who said, "You inspired me." Impact starts small, but it spreads like wildfire. Let's be real. Making an impact is not easy. It requires sacrifice. It requires doing the work when no one is watching. It requires patience because real impact takes time. The Rock didn't become The Rock overnight. He failed. He got rejected. He lost. He hurt. But he kept showing up. And that's the formula. Show up day after day until your consistency creates waves. That's how impact is built. So here's the question. What will people remember about you? Not your job title, not your car, not your followers. They'll remember how you made them feel. They'll remember the fire you sparked in them. They'll remember your consistency, your resilience, your kindness, your work ethic. That's your impact. You will face your $7 moment. Maybe you already have. That moment when you feel like you've lost everything. That moment when you wonder if you can keep going. That's when you decide, do I let this define me or do I define it? Impact is born in those moments because when you rise from nothing, you inspire others to believe they can rise too. So my challenge to you is simple. Don't chase fame. Don't chase applause. Chase impact. Work so hard that people feel your presence. Live so boldly that your story gives others courage. Lead so strongly that people say, because of you, I didn't give up. That's the legacy. That's the mark. That's the impact. And remember, you don't need millions to start. You don't need a stage. You don't need permission. You have everything you need inside you right now. Make an impact in your family. Make an impact in your community. Make an impact in your work. Make an impact in your own life. And when you do, you'll discover something powerful. The world changes because you decided to show up. So today, stand tall, dig deep, and make this promise. I will make an impact. I will not waste my life. I will leave the world better than I found it.